Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Discworld. And when last we left off, we gave all of the golden items to the dragon, who was then free of the Brotherhood's control, and decided to kill everyone, in vengeance for being summoned, but only after killing all the people involved in summoning it. Which unfortunately included us, because we were there even though we were only there to figure out who was part of the Brotherhood, but we were still there. We then decided that the best way to prevent being burned was to prevent the dragon from being summoned altogether, and we did that by swapping the dragon summoning book with a love custard recipe book, which then meant that the Brotherhood only made a huge pile of love custard. And then, in an act of utter foolishness, we rushed the patrician demanding a reward for the dragon that we prevented from being summoned, and thus didn't exist. We demanded so fiercely, in fact, that we made the dragon exist. And now it's our problem. We summoned it, we have to get rid of it, as the patrician said. And so now, we have to become a hero, something that Rincewind has never wanted to do in his entire life ever, and defeat the dragon. We need to figure out what is needed to be a hero first, for if we decide to face the dragon as we are, it would be 1,000,000 to 1. Remember that, folks, it'll be 1,000,000 to 1 odds. We figure out what we need by asking various people in ankh-morpork, and maybe beyond. And since we're in Act 3, things have now changed, so let us go to various locations and check out what is different, starting with the square. Yeah, I think your friend needs some help. Don't think things are looking too good for him.
It's him, old, what's his face, the hero.
Him? A hero? I still say you're wrong.
It's hundreds to 1 that a little wimp like him could take out a dragon.
Only hundreds to 1? Those odds are much better than what the guard were giving me.
Where's your friend gone now?
Slumming.
What, is that him in the grave?
He's only shamming. Wants to see who turns up with flowers.
Look, I really think you ought to call a doctor or something. I think he might be quite ill.
No, don't play along with it. It'll only encourage him.
No, I really think the prognosis is not looking good. You really should get someone to look at him.
As heroes, I mean real bona fide heroes, don't you think there's something useful you should do?
Do? Are we invited to a do?
Oh, no, do. Take action. Fight against oppression, that sort of thing.
Long time since I last went to a do. There was custard, I remember, and sausages on poles.
No, I mean, shouldn't we all band together against the dragon?
A band? Are they having a band as well?
Canopies. That's what they call them, stuck in a pineapple. Very cultured. I wonder if we're invited.
Considering it doesn't exist, well, then again, the dragon didn't exist either, so for all I know, you may be invited.
What can you tell me about heroes?
Heroes? Can we tell you about heroes or what?
Yes, indeedy. Can we what?
What?
Tell him about heroes.
Oh, yes, heroes. Well, the first thing your potential hero must do is look right. Can't have shoddy-looking heroes, can we?
No, indeedy.
No, the most important thing for your aspiring hero is a posing pouch. Just the thing for attracting young maidens.
Yes, indeedy. Oh, indeedy me.
The bigger the better. That's what I always say.
Just ignore him.
Oh! Maybe he's not dead after all. He did speak. Also, they managed to bury him into a solid stone. That must have taken a lot of effort.
I really do think we ought to get organised about this dragon.
Quite right.
Absolutely.
But I told him you won't find one around here. The city's built on loam, you see. You've got to go up to the mountains to find them.
Find what? What are you talking about this time?
Rocks. You need a rock. A rock and some bombs.
Or stocks. I've got some 10% stocks in a company somewhere. Can't say I want a dragon to eat them, though.
Yeah, no sharecropping here. A virgin tied to a rock with bonds. You have to have it. It's tradition.
Why is tradition so important?
Because human beings are essentially repetitive creatures.
Why?
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 Because human beings are essentially repetitive creatures.
I'll give in. You've got more practice at this than me.
Oh, you don't get to my age without being open to old ideas.
Well played. Well played.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
Someone far, far away over here. That person, unfortunately... Ooh, it's a shiny magical shingle now.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
Also, the stall has changed. Now it's eggs.
It's an egg. You know, I'm ever so grateful I took that course in object recognition.
Serving you well. Oh dear. Oh. That wasn't what I thought was in it. That's a snake. We have a snake, everyone!
The old magic markings on the snake trick.
Yep. Also, can we take another egg? Yes, we can! That may be important.
Well, this egg's seen better days.
Also, you may not know why I'm doing this now. Starch on the snake.
The old magic markings on the magically stiffened snake trick.
Trust me, it becomes useful later. Hello, Dibbler. What are you selling now?
All right. What are you selling this time?
Weight loss, sir?
I beg your pardon.
Feeling like a bucket of lard, sir? Like the proverbial ambulatory what's name? Whale?
Look, what are you selling this time? Just get it over with.
It's the leacho suction weight loss program, sir. Guaranteed to turn a hippo into a nymph in just 1 year or your money back.
Let me guess. You're proposing using leeches to suck out someone's fat.
Beauty can be yours while you wait, sir.
But the leech is a hematoparasite.
What, sir?
It drinks blood. It doesn't gobble up cellulite. A little leech can't make you lose any weight.
Depends how much blood it takes, sir. You'd be surprised. It's all guaranteed. Lose weight in 1 year or your money back. Here, have the leaflet.
It says here that the management reserves the right to define 1 year according to any local calendar it sees fit.
That's right, sir.
But the Trumelian calendar year is 311 months long.
Really, sir? Well, look, seeing as how you're a friend, I'll do you a discount. I'm cutting my own throat, but...
Look, I don't need a weight loss system.
Have you thought about the future, sir? I mean, you could remove weight now and store it for use in the future. Could cut down on grocery bills, sir.
Now, I don't think that's very practical.
Well, our medical practice now offers a variety of other services and cures, sir. I've got wart treatments, rheumatism. Here's a potion guaranteed to cure blindness.
But I'm not blind.
You see, sir? A miracle cure.
You're not fooling anyone, you know.
Oh, well, sir. Perhaps we can do business in the future.
Ah! Could you tell me about that leacho suction thing again?
Careful one, would you, sir? Cut price, I'm cutting my own throat.
OK then, couldn't do any harm. As if I haven't had enough exercise of late.
That is what we want. You may not think we want it, but we do.
A paper bag of leeches.
And now, it's a paper bag.
A brown paper bag.
And...
leeches. Ah. Nothing like an invertebrate to get you going in the morning.
we're going to need those at some point. Also, do we have new dialogue for you?
All right.
Wait.
I beg your pardon.
No, it's just the same dialogue.
What's
Worth checking.
It's all here.
It's safe.
That's right.
But the...
Really, sir? Well, I'm cut.
Look, I don't...
Have could cut down.
No, I don't...
Well, I've got... Here's a...
But I'm not...
You see?
You're not fooling.
Oh, well, sir.
No, thanks. I've had bad experiences with creepy crawlies of late.
And that's what I was looking for. Anything down here of interest? This just seems to be running. Forever.
That doesn't work.
Also, it now makes custard. Did you see what it now makes custard? Actually, I need to look at that, that wording. Maybe I can... yeah.
Custard King.
Interesting. Business has changed. We may be back here later. For now, we have other places to check out and other people to talk to. Somebody who would have good knowledge of what it takes to be a hero. Like you.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Fair enough. What about you? Hello.
Have you ever thought of using this virginity thing as an advantage?
Eh?
Oh, as a virgin, I mean. Have you ever thought about the career possibilities of being, say, for instance, tied to a rock?
Oh, I don't actually qualify anymore.
What? Did someone finally best you in combat?
At Tiddlywinks, actually.
Tiddlywinks?
Well, the goddess and me, we finally reached this understanding.
Oh, blast! And I'm good at tiddlywinks.
Oh dear, Rincewind.
So what's up in the mayhem department today?
Well, funny you should say that. Business is taking a very odd turn. I did what you said, issued certificates of lustful intent, and it worked quite well. But then some fellows began transferring them. You know, saying I couldn't hit them because they'd passed the certificate on to someone else. Turns out they were cancelling people's debts if they took the note off their hands as a favour. I've had to get all formal now, stipulate the meaning of the notes in full.
The issuer promises to redeem this note for one punch in the face. That sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm thinking of calling them pound notes.
Oh, well played.
You seem a likely candidate to ask. What do you know about heroes?
Heroes? Well, let me see. I think I killed a few the other day. Well, I say I killed, I just do the holes. They usually die all by themselves. No point blaming me.
Well, about these heroes.
Always muscular types, always got moustaches.
Moustaches, eh?
Oh yeah, but your real hero, your actual predestined hero, he's usually got the marks of some kind of destiny actually on him.
What, you mean he comes born with them or something?
Well, there's your birthmark, you know, marking him as hidden heir to the throne. Then there's the magical sword left in the stepfather's keeping.
A magical sword, eh?
Well, you can always tell a real hero. They have a sword that goes ting.
Ting?
Yes, it's all part of the act.
Ah, we need a sword that goes ting, and a reiteration about the birthmark. Seems quite important.
Look, I'd really appreciate some help with this rotten dragon. You don't think you could, like,
Yes?
help? I mean, if it's not too much trouble, pardon me for asking and all.
Well, I don't really think I can.
Oh, look, why, for Offler's sake?
Well, it's the flames, you see. The goddess Mothra kind of requires us to dance around them and then smack our heads against a wall. It's a very well-regarded ritual.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What with the dragon flame aspect of things, I can't see as I'd be much help.
Look, don't they have any other gods out there in the hublands that you can worship?
Well, there is Friggamum, the snow god.
Fine. Well, why don't you switch to worshipping him then?
What? Would you want to walk around in the frost in this outfit?
You have a point there, you know. Possibly two.
And we're not going to get any help there.
Well, goodbye.
Also, stocks are empty right now.
Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force.
Now, there's one place that we can go to remaining here, and that is into here. I wonder how it's changed.
Baby, sweetie doll.
Eh?
So good to see you. You're looking swell.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Now sit down and shut up.
Something...
With feeling. Whoop, whoop. Oh, this is terrible. Next, if I need a monkey, I'll let you know.
Some things never change, and yet many things have changed here because this is no longer a psychiatrist.
What's this? Face Magazine, special Banshee edition. Back order forms for O Magazine. What have you lot done with popular siege engineering?
It's gone. Well, this now is a place for clickies.
Attack of the 50-foot dwarf. That should be a hit with the... Eh?
So good to see you.
Oh,
Now
Let's talk to you again.
Hello again. You're the troll, right?
Flint.
Eh?
My name's Flint. My manager picked it for me. He thought it was more suave name for the clickies. If you want to audition these days, you gotta be suave. Ah, pieces of eight. Luke, I am your father.
It's not got any better, has it?
Not really, but just think of all the savings they could make on hiring extras.
What sort of role are you looking for?
A hero. That's why I've grown the moustache. You have to have a black moustache if you're going to be a hero.
That moustache is made out of lichen, isn't it?
Well, I was in a hurry. Anyway, I don't grow beard bits very well.
That makes sense. Can we talk to you?
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
The milkmaid actually becomes quite important in the sequel, as well as being important in this game. If we go back in, can we then talk to her? Yes.
Baby.
Hey?
So,
Oh,
now
Let's have a conversation.
I'm going to be a star, you know.
sorry?
I'm auditioning. It's for the star role in the new clicky Trolls Prefer Blondes. It's terribly modern.
Why has your bust line gotten bigger?
Silicone implants, I think they're called.
Silicone?
Yes. Some cone-shaped bits chipped off that insane troll beside me. I stuffed them down my front. My agent thought it would be a good idea.
You're keeping abreast of the competition, so to speak. So, how did you get an audition?
Just stay in line like me. It's ever so much fun. I'm terribly excited about this casting couch idea.
Really?
Oh, yes. Because I love fishing.
I think I need a good lie down.
Oh, do you want to go on the couch as well?
Not if I can possibly avoid it, no.
Oh, so would you like my autograph?
You what?
Well, it's like a name on a bit of paper. My agent Otto thought it up. See? Autograph. He says it'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Really?
Oh, yes, especially if you use expensive paper. If you bring me something to write on, I can give one to you.
That's very considerate of you.
Great!
Ah, interesting change in dress sense.
And
I didn't think trolls could grow facial hair.
they can't.
Good grief, what is going on here?
Can I go up here?
baby. Sweet.
Eh?
So,
Oh,
now
I don't think I can. No, I think I'll just leave for now. But if we do get a piece of paper, we can get an autograph. Something to know. You know what else we need to do? We need to go to the place I was originally planning on going to before I went to the square, and that is to the hideout, because the hideout is still here. Let's go say hi.
no, I'm not looking in there.
Sorry, actually meant hitting this.
Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Right, give me the password and I'll let you in.
Oh, all right. Let's see now. It's blah, 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 spoons, blah, 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 swordfish, blah, 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 right?
No,
Hey,
you didn't say Simon Says.
Simon Says.
Okay, welcome, O fellow brother of the elucidated brethren of the sword.
And we just get this, which is a custard tart.
Quite a good aroma to this love potion custard tart.
I'm sure that's never going to be useful ever. It's probably going to be very useful. Okay, next place we want to go to is the street. Specifically on this side of the street. Why? It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse.
No, what is it this time?
Arms for the poor, sir.
Oh, no. This time you've gone too far.
I do have status now, sir.
Yes.
Is it helping business?
Oh, yes, sir. The money's just rolling in.
Aren't you afraid someone will take it?
No, sir, no one would attack an unarmed man.
Oh, the puns. They're terrible and glorious all at once.
You're a loony. Oh, for heaven's sake. How did you get the second arm off?
Wasn't easy, sir.
Wasn't easy, it's a damn miracle. It's not quite what I meant.
But, sir, there's a fortune to be made in the limb loss market these days.
How?
It saves on housing, sir. I don't need high ceilings anymore.
You don't need doorknobs either.
There you are, sir. Now you're getting the idea.
Look, just don't cut anything else off.
Well, actually, sir.
I just don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about it.
Right, you are then.
And so, he is now completely limbless. Also, this place has nothing in it anymore. I don't think we're going to be doing very much here for the rest of the game.
Yes. Still fails to create that relaxing atmosphere, though.
Can we sit on it?
That doesn't work.
No, we can't. But I know what we can do. We can go down the rest of the street and probably go and get another toy, because I think in every act there is another toy to be grabbed. Also, the fishmonger's still here. Because in this turn of events, he wasn't burned. Though that is an unusual belt you now have.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
So there's nothing we can do here, and I don't think there's much we can do here either. No, I don't think there isn't there? I want to double check, actually.
I don't care what the user manual says, I'm not doing it.
Well, the octopus is still in there. Sure, that won't be important for anything. I actually don't remember if that's important for anything, but either way, there's a few places we can still go to. There's the street corner here that is bereft of the Monk of Offler. That's a little troubling. And finally, there is the toy shop, which contains these.
Ah, prime knickknacks. Soft toy dinosaurs.
We'll have them. Yay! Look how adorable that is.
A green stuffed lizardy thing.
Indeed. And so, when we come back, folks, we're going to continue to explore Ankh-morpork and see what has changed, and get more opinions on what it takes to be a hero. There are still a number of places we have yet to check out, and more items to get. Our inventory is pretty full now, but it's going to get even more full. Also, there's definitely a unusual use for this very, very starched snake. We're starting to get to the point where you could describe some of the puzzles as moon logic puzzles. Some things where you really need to think outside the box and then back into a different box. Act 3 has a few things like that, and the snake is one of them. It's one of them. But if you think about it very carefully, some of them do make sense. In a Discworld kind of way. You really need to be in the Discworld mindset. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.